Chris Bumstead won my respect in 2021 when he gave his winning speech or his victory speech, and it just blew me away. Tomorrow I will be 60 years old, and one thing that I pride myself on is that I never stop learning. And Chris Bumstead, after his 5th Olympic title, just illustrated to me how much you can still learn. Chris Bumstead won my respect in 2021 when he gave his winning speech or his victory speech, and it just blew me away. Each year since, he has added on to that speech, and he's added on to his champion mentality. And this guy just keeps on earning my respect, and I just admire him so much for all his vulnerabilities, for his strengths, and you can learn a lot from this young man, and I hope you spend the rest of your life learning as well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play each of Chris's victory speeches starting from 2020 up until his speech that he gave on Saturday night. So I hope you enjoy these and get as much out of these as I have, and how he's taught me and inspired me to live my life and be present in the moment and enjoy these things, because as you get older, you realize you do need to live more in the present. The past is history, the future is a mystery, so you might as well just live in the present. So listen to this young man's words carefully, and I hope you enjoy it.
Chris, last year was the mustache that clearly brought you to the winner's circle. What was it this year, my friend?
The tough question to answer. There's a lot that went into the last few years, to be completely honest. Some physical growth, but it's been a lot of mental, emotional growth. I know I'm not the only one who faces some trials and tribulations, especially in this past year. But it's one of those things where if you can learn to grow from it as a human and as a person, become better, learn that life happens for you and not to you, and just try and get better every damn day. Enjoy the process. It's something I've learned to enjoy every second on the stage, under these lights. The entire journey leading up to here for the past years, it's just been such a blessing, and I'm so grateful. And I'm just so happy to be up here and hear you say, "and still." That felt good to hear, and I'm happy to be here. I'm trying not to curse. But I want to give a huge thanks to my family, my girlfriend, my sister, my brother-in-law, my mom, my dad, all my loved ones who supported me along the way. They're the people that make moments like this so worthwhile, and I can't wait to get backstage, hug them, let out some tears, and just enjoy this damn night. And thank you to everyone in the crowd, at home watching. I love you guys. Appreciate you all. You guys make this sport what it is. Appreciate you all.
All right, here with your three-time Olympia champion, Chris Bumstead. Chris, you did it again, buddy. How's it feel? Third time's a charm.
It doesn't feel any less special than the first one. It's been an amazing journey. Bodybuilding's given me so much. It's a road full of ups and downs, as did everything in life. And I have this story in my head, if you guys can let me ramble for a second, that's just popping in my head. Like 4 weeks ago, I was in the bathroom crying, honestly sobbing with my girlfriend. Just felt like a lot was getting to me. It was a lot of pressure. Felt like things were just kind of hard and tough, and I wanted to just quit, to be honest. I felt like I'd lost a lot of faith in myself, and it was getting really hard to just push through. And I didn't quit. Obviously, we're here today, but this morning after prejudging, I had that same cry in the bathroom, but this one was a cry of gratitude and pride that I had pushed through and gotten through that. And it's these moments, it's this journey, and like I felt this before having the trophy around my neck. It's the journey, it's the experience, it's knowing that you pushed past times where you wanted to quit. And you got shit done. You pushed through it. So to everyone out there whose dreams are scaring you, whose dreams make you want to quit, just don't quit. It's good. Your dreams should be big, they should be scary. Just keep pushing through. I have this thing I say, champion mentality. It's not about winning, it's not about a trophy, it's about having no quit. It's about giving everything you have so that when you show up on game day, before the results are over, you're proud of yourself and you know the work you put in. And that's all I can feel right now, just pride and gratitude to be here on this stage under these lights again. This will never get old, and I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to do what I love. So thank you so much to our leaders who made this possible, this platform to do what we love. I appreciate it so much. The Manions, Jim, Steve, Tyler, all you guys, the Olympia crew, Tamer, Dan, everyone, Jake. This is such an amazing event. This even crazier than last year, just keeps getting better, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here and enjoying this moment. To the fans, everyone at home who's watching the pay-per-view, I love you guys so much. You make this so fun. The energy, the crowd, the people, the support, you make it so fun. The other 26 guys who are on stage, let's have a round of applause for them because they're what made this so interesting, so fun to watch. And I'm just so happy to be here once again.
Chris, that was so well said. I can't add a damn thing to it, buddy. You are a class act, a champion, and now a 3-time Olympian champion. Give it up for your classic physique Olympia champ, Chris Bumstead.
Sorry, there's one more thing I want to say. The first 2 times I have ever stepped on stage were with George Peterson. And he was always smiling, he was always humble, he was always grateful, he was always so happy to be here. And I really tried to keep his spirit in my heart this weekend. And I think we can all learn to have that kind of attitude of just being present and happy and grateful for where we're at. And if we can take anything from his passing, it's to keep that with us every single day. So my love goes out to his friends and his family and his fans. And we love you, George.
You can get up for that one.
Kind of beautiful that people thought that, because I think it shows that I'm learning to really enjoy the moment and the journey and be present in this, because a lot of people don't have the opportunity to kind of enjoy the moment until they look back and realize what they just went through, and they're like, wow, that was like, I wish I'd been a little more present and enjoyed that a little bit more. And I think the fact people think I'm done is because I'm actually here enjoying it now. And it's a beautiful thing. I met a friend of mine, Zach Hunsinger, this summer in June, and he had cancer and he was 19 years old. He was battling it for the 3rd time, and he told me something that you don't have to be dying to start living. And he was 19 years old, cancer for the 3rd time, and the most present, grateful man I had ever met in my life. And I wore his bracelet up until I got my tan every single day throughout this prep, and thinking of him and what he taught me. And it was one of those beautiful things. And he sadly passed a month after that he had taught me that lesson, but his lessons stick with me forever, and that's something that I want to pass on to everyone. Just enjoying the moment, being present, love your family, just like sit here, soak it all in. And I had a moment this morning too where I was on stage and Honey comes up to me, he's like, soak this in. These moments come once a year, and I started crying. I was like, you're so right. Like, these moments are so rare and so beautiful. So I'm just trying to enjoy every single one, and I'm so grateful. There's so many of you guys who love me. That my support team is so big. My fiance now, who's here, loves me, gets me through everything. I love you, Patron. My parents are here. My boy Maddie Calvin with me through absolutely everything. Ian, who showed us the road of how to get here, and Hani, who took me on at the beginning of this prep as my new coach. I can't thank you enough. You're crazy, but I love you. You put me through it, and it all paid off. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I'm so grateful. And the Manions, Weinberger, Jake Wood, the Olympia, Dan, everyone. Such a beautiful stage, such a beautiful show this weekend. I'm so grateful to be here and be a part of it. Come back next year for number 5. I'm ready to rock it. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to be back here next year. See you all again.
Chris, you're nothing but a class act, my friend. Congratulations, 4-time Olympia champion, C-Bum in the house. Here we are, Chris. We talked about it last year. We talked about it this year. We've done many, many interviews throughout the entire season. The strive for 5 is finally done, my friend. 5-time Olympia champion, folks. How's it feel, Chris? Does it get sweeter every time?
It's hard to say sweeter because they're all special, but this one's really, really special, yeah. Anyone close to me knows how special this one is. And I mean, this prep was fun, it was interesting. I've had a mantra every prep I've gone through. Last year was from a friend Zach, it was about no quit. This year, I wanted to add to my champion mentality concept, and I told myself that I wasn't going to numb out my emotions, suppress everything I felt just to win another Olympia, and I'd rather experience this whole process and do that. And life really tested me when I said that, and I was going through some shit at the beginning of this prep, some personal shit, and I started to shut down, and my body started to shut down, and I honestly tore my lat like 10 weeks out. No one even knows that. And then it was like no training for a while, and it was shit, and it was falling apart, but I told myself I was going to feel it. And I was going to lean on the people I love, and I wasn't going to be alone through all that. And I remember when I tore my lat in the gym, I called my fiance, I called Hani, I called my parents, I talked to my sister Ian, and I cried. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And that was one of those things where leaning on people I love, they all looked at me and they're like, you don't have to do this. And we'll love you no matter what you do, but we believe in you. And I was like, fuck. I was like, okay. And that filled me up with courage to keep going, keep pushing. And then like, I remember it was probably 4 weeks after that, I had my first like real back workout where I could train through the pain, and I had a good workout. I remember lying on the gym floor. I gotta have a private gym now. I remember crying again, and this time it was in gratitude. And I realized I not only would have felt that much joy and gratitude if I had quit, but I also wouldn't have felt it if I had numbed everything up until that point, because when you numb the bad, you numb the good. And I don't share this for pity or to make it seem like it was a hard prep, because the end was beautiful. I enjoyed the entire end of this prep. I just share this because I want people to know that life's up and down. And it's about having no quit. It's about not giving up on yourself. It's about leaning on the people you love, enjoying the goddamn journey, and just being along for the experience. So thank you guys so much for this experience. The past 5 years of my life, past 10 years of competing, I've been made some of the greatest relationships I could imagine. And the support from all you guys, the love from the Leave, Big Steve, I see you smiling in there, Jim, Debbie, everyone, Dan Solomon out here. I just thank you guys so much for this beautiful thing. And my team, Hani, I couldn't do this without you. Courtney, my fiance, I love you so much. You're the strength behind me. My mom, my dad, Maddie, Calvin, the boys, everybody. I effing love you guys so much. And I'm so grateful to be up here. So thank you guys so much for everything. Let's enjoy the night. Let's have a fucking good time. So thank you.
If you've enjoyed this channel, hey, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate your help. And if you would like to help the channel even further, if you would please contribute to my Patreon and become a Patreon member. You can join for as little as $3 a month. So I hope to see you there.